Hi guys and welcome back to the channel. Today we have a Patreon request from Uniquely Mo, and they have given me AVI KAPLAN.
AVI!
And the song is called First Place I Go. Really looking forward to it because, you know, I love Pentatonix, you know, I love Abby's solo music from what I've checked out anyway, because I think this guy is such an incredible singer. Anyway, before we jump into this reaction, if you do actually like my videos, then please consider it and like and subscribe. It supports me, it supports the channel. I appreciate it very, very much. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss an upload, and the link to this video will be down in the description for anyone who wants to check it out by themselves. Okay, let's go. Let's get it. Guitar song.
The first place I go, the last thing I needed. 1,000-pound stone, troubles I'm feeling. When my eyes have closed, to right when they open, my mind's on the go and I'm laying here hoping that I can find my way back to the light. It's for me to say, no, you won't decide. 'Cause I'm gonna leave you out in the cold. I'm gonna pray that door stays closed.
Okay.
'Cause I've spent enough time with you to know the last thing I need is the first place I go.
Okay, so there seems to be a lot of contradictory things here. He's saying that, you know, this person, he doesn't like this person. He wants to leave him out in the cold and pray that the door stays closed, is the lyric what he said in this part. Which means, obviously, he doesn't want to be with them. But then he says, the last place I want to go is the first place that I do go. So it's some sort of addiction there to go back to this person. So, I mean, he doesn't want to go with them, but he feels he has to because he still loves them. But he knows it's the other person's bad for him. that's the way I can break it down anyway. Didn't know Avi played guitar either. That was a nice surprise for the video. I think he's got a weird shaped guitar. Is it a guitar? Is it something else? It looks like a guitar, but it just looks like a different instrument as well. It's yeah, absolutely brilliant. It's a really nice sounding song, but with maybe a little bit more of a sinister message.
The first place I go, it's the first place I go. The first place I go when I'm trying to hide away, to be left alone, but you always find me.
We've all had that before, haven't we? You're trying to hide from the person or stay away from the person who's actually doing your head in, and no matter where you go, where you try to hide, they come in and they fricking find you, and it does your head in. Just pecking his head.
Shouting in my ear, running round my brain.
There you go.
I don't want to hear what you have to say.
Like I said, she's pecking his head. She's shouting in his ear, and he's running around his brain, and he doesn't want to freaking hear what you're going to say. And see, I'm trying to self-edit and not swear. I'm going to take it back so I don't spoil the flow of that song, that part of the song again.
But you always find me. Shouting in my ear, running round my brain. I don't want to hear what you have to say. 'Cause I'm gonna leave you out in the cold. I'm gonna pray that door stays closed. 'Cause I've spent enough time with you to know don't make me tell you one more time. Close your mouth, don't speak those lies. Leave me be, I'm too tired to fight.
Okay.
Won't you let me go? I'm trying to get right.
Right, so it's toxic. Whatever happened is toxic. He's now pleading with this person to leave him alone. He's tried and he's tried and he's tried, he said, to get away from this person because he needs to make himself feel right, because it's obviously gone toxic. Definitely. I mean, I will check the song facts, but I mean, I'm pretty sure I've nailed it. It's a very, very, I don't know. It's different from what I'm used to hearing from Avi. I'm used to hearing, obviously, him from like Pentatonix doing stuff, and then in that other song he was doing all the vocals himself. But this one just seems like an all-out straight song with a band, and I didn't expect it. But it's nice to see him playing an instrument as well.
'Cause I'm gonna leave you out in the cold. I'm gonna pray that door stays closed. 'Cause I've spent enough time with you to know the last thing I need is the first place I go. Yeah, the last thing I need is the first place I go. It's the first place I go. The first place I go.
There's that bass voice.
The first place I go. The first place I go. Yeah, yeah. The first place I. The first place I go. Yeah. The first place I. The first place I go. First place I go.
Ooh, it's got such a good
First
voice.
place I go.
He's got such a good voice. He's got one of those bass voices where if he was singing in your presence, I reckon you'd feel it in your chest. You know, the vibrations, because his voice is that deep. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant song. I do think it feels like a personal song to him. Maybe it's an old relationship that he used to have, or maybe a current one that he's maybe just left. I don't know. We'll check now. All right, okay. So I got it a little bit wrong. It sounded like he was talking about an actual person, but he's not. It says. I've just lost it now, 1 second. Oh, Avi says, he's quoted, "I believe every human that has had some time to walk through life has experienced an internal struggle in one way or another." Kaplan explained, whether it be anxiety or depression, anger or addiction, there are parts of ourselves that can lead us down a path that is detrimental to our being. This song is about acknowledging that part of oneself and overcoming it. So I'm thinking he's talking about a person, but he's not. Which makes sense now, because if he is talking about, say, for instance, say one of them like drugs. Say for instance, say he was addicted to drugs and he wants to leave him out in the cold, and prays that they're going to leave him alone, but then you get that nagging feeling in your head because the addiction is kicking in. He's like, get more drugs, and that's where the first place he goes, the last place he wants to be, because he wants to be clean, he wants to stay away from them. And if he's talking about depression and stuff, obviously you get the voices in the head, and it's a similar sort of scenario as that, but obviously it's not drugs and the thing. So, and then, like I say, overcoming it, trying to get over it, and so I got the meaning of what it meant right. It's just that I got the actual thing wrong. So it wasn't a person, it was a spectrum of drugs, depression, anxieties, etc. But what a brilliant way to portray it anyway. Great request there, thank you very, very much. Anyway, if you like my videos, then please hit like and subscribe and support me on Patreon or any of the social medias, and the links in the description. Thanks for watching. I shall see you on the next one.